So we meet at the range for a comparison. We are going to compare the Staccato XC to the Prodigy 5-inch comp. They both share quite a bit of characteristics that share the same 1911 2011, but the price difference, I'm going to use this big word, are astronomically different. So the Staccato XC does have a heftier price point versus the Prodigy. Now, very quickly, let's run through the obvious specifications between the two. Let's do a quick clear check. This is the Staccato XC, and that pistol is clear. Both of these pistols are chambered in 9mm. Your Staccato does have a 2.5-pound trigger. It does have a 5-inch island comp on here, and it has a Dawson Precision recoil system. This is 37.5 and 37.56 ounces. So the weight between the two is one thing that is different. I am weight over comp, but when you can have a comp with the weight, hey, that's like the best of both worlds. So the first one is the Staccato XC. All right, now secondly, we are going to talk about the Prodigy 1911 DS comp with the 5-inch barrel. This does come also in a 4.25-inch barrel if that's something that you're interested in. Let's do a quick clear check, and this pistol is also clear. Now, this one weighs 33 ounces. It does have a 5-inch forged steel barrel on here. It does also have your, your tritium sights, nothing really too big. The poundage on this trigger is probably a little close to 4. I'm not 100% sure. I did not do the poundage, so I can't tell you. That is roughly what the trigger, the weight of the trigger. But the grip texture, everything to it is very similar feeling in the hand. The Staccato does feel a little bit more stockier in the grip, but aggressions in the slide, they both share. The grip texture on the Staccato I enjoy just a little bit more, but as far as the shoot, we are going to see if the price tag makes a difference between the two. Now, this does have a 2-piece full-length guide rod recoil system, meaning the Prodigy. The Prodigy does come with 2 magazines. I can't remember exactly how many magazines the Staccato come with, but we do know that the Prodigy does run Staccato magazines. I don't know if, probably just for the hell of it. Let's just see if the Staccato will run the Prodigy magazines. We don't know if they will or not, but let's find out. We have full reviews on both, so if you're interested in that, make sure you go back and check that out. But this is mainly to find out if there's any comparison on the shoot, or is it there's just no comparison between the two because one is a Staccato and one is a Springfield. But if you have not heard, we are in a safe and controlled environment. We are at the gun range, Immokalee Range and Gun Club to be exact, and this video is for educational purposes only. And of course, I must keep you entertained. So with that being said, the only thing left now to do is what? Without this bag falling, let's suit him up so we can send him down range. Of course, it's going to fall. All right, so we shot the Prodigy not too long ago. So let's go in with the Staccato first. To engage that safety, let's take 2 magazines here. And we are going to shoot at about 20 yards for the 2. Let me find my marker. That's about right here. This is about 20 yards. And let's get our first magazine. Let's disengage that safety. Very pretty. Rack that slide. And let's work it out a little bit. We know how it shoots. We know it's a great shoot, but we need to work it out. Super crisp trigger. 17-round magazine. Let's slow them down just a little bit. Whew. one. We lost one. I don't know, 17 round magazine. We're going to watch this magazine and see. What a shoot. Pistol is clear and my magazines are empty. All right. The staccato was number 1. I am going to place this down like so because my little pistol rack thing is plastic and I don't want to cause no problems. Get my magazines for my Prodigy, engage that safety, and let's head to about 20 yards to where we were. That's right here. Let's go in with our 20 round first. Very pretty also. Let's take these shots. Now I can tell you, yes, I can feel a difference between the trigger. This trigger is just a little heavier. The reset is not quite clean or crisp as the staccato. Pistol is clear and my magazines are empty. All right. So far, so good. We've had one failure with the staccato. Prodigy is up thus far. Let's get this out of the way. Put that here. Let's get our staccato, our 2 magazines engaged. Slide is locked back, so we don't have to knock that safety up. Okay. Another 20 round magazine. We're not going to slam that slide. We're just going to push that forward. Trigger just reminded me, like, come on, yo. You know who you talking about? Well, pistol is clear and my magazines are empty. All right. Let's go in with the Prodigy next. All right, let's go in with the Prodigy. Got my 2 magazines. These are staccato magazines, so we know that these work. Oh, 1 for 1. Now we are shooting the same ammo between the 2. This is 115 grain. Keep still. Keep still. Okay. Um, I can tell you there is a difference. There is a difference between the two. Feeling them out, um, actually holding the pistol, the difference in the hand, uh, it's, yeah, I mean, it's not a bad shoot. It's definitely not a bad shoot. Um, but I can say that between the Springfield Prodigy and the Staccato XC, there is a difference. Um, One thing that kind of sticks out a lot is the grip. The grip feels a lot more thicker on the Prodigy, as far as the circumference of it feels a lot thicker than the Staccato. The Staccato has more of a tapered neck. So up around the neck of it, although it's thicker towards the bottom, you kind of are able to accomplish a better grip between the two. The triggers, there's no comparison between the two triggers. The trigger on the Staccato is so nice and crisp. I mean, the reset and the brake is just awesome. Not saying that the trigger on the Springfield Prodigy is bad, but you can feel the difference between the two. The recoil system between the two, the Dawson Precision recoil system in the Staccato is obviously doing what it's supposed to do. It's just a little bit more recoil impulse on the Prodigy. When I'm shooting, it takes me a little bit longer to get back on target versus the XC. It's just driving them down range. So as far as the comparison between the two, for the price of the Prodigy, it is not a bad deal. It's not a bad deal. It is a pretty decent shoot. I like it. If you don't want to just, run down your Staccatos and you want something to shoot that's, nice and decent, that's definitely an option. But the XC is on top. It's definitely on top. But hey, that doesn't mean that it's a bad pistol. The Prodigy is a bad pistol, but hey, it just got one over. Plain and simple. So with that being said, Yoke Gang, listen, if you have not yet checked out www.yokegang.com, make sure that you do pick up a t-shirt or a patch, support the channel. Thank you for supporting the channel just by watching this video. And y'all know, another thing, both of them had equal amount of failures. You don't want to see failure with either one of the two. The Staccato had a failure and the Prodigy had a failure. So hey, does that trump the Staccato? Does it mean that, hey, if the Prodigy is just as good? Let's talk about it. Drop it in the comments. But y'all know I love it when things work, but I love y'all for life. Peace.